Hello, my audiophile and crazy friends. I hope you're having a great time. If this is your first time, my name is Pedro Diaz and I'm a musician at the Metropolitan Opera Orchestra. And I like to talk about music, but also about hi-fi because I'm an audiophile like you. Welcome to your channel, the Audiofilos y Locos. Today I want to talk about these headphones of the Grado company in Brooklyn, New York. My neighbors. And it's been a while since I wanted to do this review, but today I've been busy because it's been snowing. Perfect day for a walk, what do you think? Except my hoodie merch might not be enough. But I do have my earmuffs on. These headphones have been sent to me by Grado Labs to listen to them. So thank you, Grado, for sending to me. And my opinion is my opinion. And I'm not getting paid to do this review. The GW100s come in this box. Typical of a New York company where they just say, come on, take it easy about the packaging. The important thing is the product. So look at this box. I almost broke it. Very simple, functional, but of course, a good message. A family business for 6 decades. And a very nice card with 3 generations of Grado family. And actually, I'm lucky to say that I was honored to play in one of the nieces of one of the Grado founders. But I found it out after. He was at Columbia University around 2000, 2001 in a very small orchestra. And Ken Masur was a conductor. He's the son of Kurt Masur. I think he conducts Milwaukee now. Okay, enough. Let's talk about this. When you open the box, and you see the box, not very inspiring. And then you see the headphones, and you also notice that they're plastic and very light. But once you put them on, you realize they're very light, and that is a good thing. They don't bug you. And also, this is supposedly the first Bluetooth open style headphones. And you know, I've been recently converted to the Bluetooth technology thanks to the iFi Neo IDST. It made me open my eyes to the fact that Bluetooth can be good. And if you have aptX and Bluetooth 5, then you've done some progress. How does it work? Turn the bottle. There's a button to turn on, and there's also a volume button that you can use to fast forward, skip tracks, and you can use the power button to pause it also and answer the phone. This headphone works great on the phone. Very good microphone, better than my Sony's. Although there's a newer model than this. The new model is equivalent to this. But these are over the ears, of course. Comfortable or not? Very comfortable. Not much pressure. Oh, you can flex it. It's metal, and you can give it the shape you want. If you're gonna open them more, you can make them look like those funny headphones that are fashionable and expensive. Just shape it to the way you want. You can get more clamping or less. Of course, these are foam sponges, which are flat to your ear. I feel like they're a little bit itchy after a while, because they get warm. But it all depends on your skin. To pair the Grados with my phone. Just follow the prompts. And here my phone tells me that the quality is AC audio, aptX. I would prefer LDAC, but maybe in the future. But it's so good to get this information anyway from the phone. If I listen to Amazon Music in HD, you can see the info that tells you about the track, but also about the device capability. As you can see, it's 2448 kilohertz. Not bad. Even though it's plastic, it feels a little bit plastic for the price. $250, maybe up or down. It's around the same price as this, or the newer version of the on-ears. But these are made, we don't know. They say that they're a Brooklyn company. It doesn't really say where they're made, but the drivers are made by Grado with their own technology and their own drivers. But I feel like when looking at other parts, and it's logical, maybe other parts come from far away. Also by the voice, I get the feeling that it doesn't come from the United States. But it does have a little bit of an American accent. And to turn it off, it's the same. Very nice lady. Tells you when it turns on, turns off, when you connect it. But the fact that it's plastic, it makes it much lighter. And also, I think it resists bumps easier. It's not going to break. And it has a metal grill. The way to adjust it, it uses friction. It's not like a ratcheting thing. It's not a cricket. Just friction. Simple. Like the Grado 80s and other Grado headphones. Speaking of the 80s, when I first tried this, it took me a little bit of time to feel like there was a breaking. At first they were kind of funny sounding. I've put about 20 hours in them. Maybe not enough, but I feel like maybe I got used to them or they got used to me. The mid-range is very, very live for vocals, for different ranges, vocal jazz, soprano, baritone. The treble, it's a little bit analytical, but it depends on the recording. The bass, it's great, typical of Grado headphones. Always really good bass, very alive. And because they're not closed cans, they're open, it's a very natural bass. When you listen to the Daft Punk doing it right, the 4 notes of the bass are very stable. There's no excessive resonances or uneven resonances. Doesn't sound out of tune. It's a great musical experience. They sound well when you're away from the phone. Sometimes I go to the kitchen at night and some of my headphones, they are not as tolerant of the distance. But these have very good range. For the price, they're very good. The price is a little bit on the high side, but they're made in Brooklyn. That costs money. They're not coming through DHL packed up somewhere else. So the production, marketing come from here. Local industry you're supporting. but they're very versatile. You're walking around. I would use them for exercise. I don't know if they're waterproof, but they do have a little cover for the USB charger. There's a hole so you can use them with the cable. You don't have to use them as Bluetooth headphones. But in my opinion, it wasn't maybe as interesting. I think you should only use it as Bluetooth if you want the best sound. I understand, according to Z reviews, that supposedly there's DSP. That has a chip with a DSP on the drivers. I don't know, it's not confirmed. It doesn't say here. But what I can tell you is that what it says there, the tolerances of the drivers are really good. 32 ohm impedance. The battery is supposed to last 40 hours. And up to here, I haven't had a moment without battery, although I haven't tried it continuously. I did have an issue where there was a beep. Every few seconds it made a couple of beeps. And I was wondering what happened. The battery is fine. And that's what happens when you leave the volume in the maximum position. The headphones want to warn you that you have set the volume maybe too high. It's sort of a safety feature, but it's a bit disconcerting the first time you hear it. According to Grado, the frequency response is 20 to 20. They're very good headphones. Maybe they have a little bit of competition in the $250, $300 area with Sony, but I can only tell you what I know. And you're the consumer. I borrowed these headphones, but even as a consumer, I would be happy with them because they sound great. They don't have the exotic feeling of other, materials and workmanship and leather and a little more luxurious experience. But these are closed. That's also an obsolete model. Well, when they're closed, you're always going to get a closed sound. What I like about this is that, like my Sennheiser 650s, they're open. And that's why they sound high-end to me. A tonality might not be to everybody's preferences, but to me, they don't have anything exaggerated or goofy in the sound. The mid-range, beautiful voices, and great bass. They're a lot of fun. I will use them for walking around, to read, wash your dishes, many activities. Very versatile, and the brand is Grado. Comes from a well-known company that has been making really good stuff for many years, not just headphones, but also cartridges, which a lot of us know. Maybe that should be the best thing I should try. Some of the cartridges, because I would love to try some cartridges. Let's see, Grado. There's a lot of competition in this range for audiophile headphones and semi-audiophile for sports, gaming. But if you want the company, if you're an admirer of the Grado products, and you like the house sound of Grado and their sonic signature, you have that guaranteed. It has the typical Grado bass. It's the house sound of Grado. And I find a really good purchase, but you do have other options, maybe even fancier, with maybe other gimmicks or features, but this is simple, works well, battery lasts a long time, they turn on and off quickly, and what else do you want? This is a parallelometro, which is a goosebumps meter. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching this channel. If you like this video and you want to see more like this, please subscribe and look down the information on t-shirts, on the merch that we provide. You can also help the channel on Patreon. This is more about my main channel, the Audiofilos y Locos in Spanish. If you want to buy the merch, it's available. Muchas gracias.